Cracker Barrel will get New York logo after backlash from Trump and others. The old timer, aka Uncle Herschel, will return by the way along with his barrel, and we said we would listen, and we have. And after suffering more by the way than a week of online backlash to its new streamlined logo design and a 9% drop in its stock price, the Cracker by the way Barrel restaurant chain agreed to use its old logo. Old logo by the way, and we said we would listen, and we have. The company announced it in a statement. And by the way, our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain. And the move, by the way, came just hours after President Trump weighed in on the controversy and urging the company to go back to the old logo and admit a mistake based on customer response, by the way, the ultimate tool, and citing his own experience in business and politics. Trump, by the way, framed the flap as a great opportunity to manage the company better than ever before. And previously, by the way, the Southern flavored chain, and he said only that could have, by the way, done a better job sharing we are and will always be. And adding that, the last few days, by the way, have shown us and how deeply people care about Cracker Barrel. And it was, by the way, an optimistic take on what had been, by any measure, a fraud period for the retro roadside restaurant. And the trouble, by the way, started last week. Last week, when CEO Jolly Fels Massino and her team unveiled, by the way, the new logo and a simple gold shield with the restaurant's name in a brown. And more, by the way, contemporary font as part of a rebranding campaign that also saw them flying social media and influencers to Manhattan to visit a slick pub location and attend a country music concert. And Fels, by the way, Fels, a veteran of Starbucks and Taco Bell, and was, by the way, recruited to check up the chain, which had been receiving middling marks on food and value and experience and convenience. And by the way, and attracting 16% less traffic last year than in 2019 season. But her recent move, by the way, backfired spectacularly, sparking a culture war firestorm that saw some fans accusing Cracker Barrel of abandoning its Americana, by the way, Americana roots in favor of a sanitized, even woke new look. And much of the meltdown, by the way, meltdown focused on first decision to update the Tennessee Giants' long-standing logo. And it's rustic, by the way, illustration of an actual barrel, and even more galling, according to detractors, the seated man in overalls and who had been casually drabbing his arm over said barrel ever since the design was first sketched by a Nashville artist in 1977. And the sweeping, by the way, $700 million makeover also included a revamped menu and decorated dining rooms and with fewer on the walls. And the first, by the way, scrapped a beloved American aesthetic and replaced it with Strelly and soulless branding, and snapped the War room on X, formerly Twitter, and she should, by the way, resign and be replaced with leadership that will restore Cracker Barrel's tradition. And the criticism, by the way, quickly became political after Donald Trump Jr. It shared the War room's message. Soon conservative and activists were accusing, by the way, Cracker Barrel board members of being DEI activists and telling Flowers they must break the barrel through boycotts. And even rival by the way, chain stake. A check says that on X, formerly Twitter, that it would never market ourselves away from our past in a cheap effort to gain the approval of trend seekers. And to reassure its customers, by the way, Cracker Barrel first insisted on Monday that its iconic old-timer and officially known as Uncle Herschel wasn't going anywhere, by the way. And we love seeing how much, by the way, you care about our old-timer, and we love him too. And as the company said in its initial statement, Uncle Herschel will still, by the way, be on our menu. And welcome back, Uncle Herschel's favorite breakfast platter on our road signs and featured in our country. Store Cracker Barrel, by the way, and nostalgic vibe would stay, by the way, the same too. And the statement says that the things people, by the way, love most about our stores and aren't going anywhere, and rocking chairs on the porch, and a warm fire, by the way, in the hearth, and big games on the table, and unique, by the way, treasures in our gift shop, and vintage Americana with antiques pulled straight from our warehouse in Lebanon and Tennessee. It reads, but Uncle, by the way, Herschel and his barrel didn't return to the logo itself until Trump intervened. By the way, and they got $1 billion worth of free publicity if they play their cards right. And the president wrote, by the way, Tuesday on his Trust social network, and very tricky to do, and but a great opportunity have a major news conference today, and make Cracker Barrel a winner again. And in its announcement, by the way, Tuesday about Uncle Herschel's return, Cracker Barrel made, by the way, sure to describe itself as a proud American institution. And our 70,000 hard-working, by the way, our 70,000 hard-working employees look forward to welcoming you to our table soon. The company added that. Thank you so much. Have a nice time and a great day. Thank you. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Thank you.